Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how you can theft proof your BMW. Now, if many of you ain't aware, this is a common thing going around right now, especially if you have comfort access on your BMW. A lot of people are using encrypted devices or transponder boxes to pick up the signal and frequency of your key, gain access to the car, and also be able to drive away once they lock into your key frequency. They can leave it on the dash, press the start button and drive your car away. Then what they'll do is, as they get down the road, they will then clone another key via the CAS. But today I'm going to show you how you can prevent that. And bearing in mind, I understand these cars and how you can stop people actually stealing your car, whether that be of comfort access, whether that be on an F-Series. There is one simple thing you can do to actually stop your car being stolen, and you can actually do this and leave it overnight with no worries of your car ever being driven away. And I'm about to show you right now on the BMW 60 how you can do that. So let's get onto it.
Let me tell you about the life of a trap boy really out here trying to kill it. Trapping bread so they float like pigeons, trying to stay low like a midget, I'm really not kidding. OT trips and stinky kicks and my balls are itching. I hit up the petrol station and fill it, and I ain't stopping till this pack is finished. Let's go. Too many calls up.
Okay guys, so this will be the fob most of you will have for your BMW E60 and E90. And if you have comfort access, you guys know you can just throw it on the side, leave it there, or leave it in your pocket and start the car. But if we pull it in the ignition, you'll see here, it will start the car up, just like so. Now, when it starts the ignition, anyone can actually do that, or they'll be able to access the OBD port right down there and make a key out of it if they manage to unlock your car. This is how thieves get into it, because BMW located it right here, which is in the most stupidest place ever, to be right next to the driver's door on location. So you can just plug a scanner into it and make a key. Now you can relocate that port, but obviously that requires a lot of time and effort. You can relocate it up here and into this compartment right up here behind the dash here, but obviously that requires a lot of fiddling about. But I'm going to show you an easier way and a free way to make your car secure overnight, so you don't have to worry about relocating your OBD port and not have to worry about your car being driven away because the car will not start. And there's actually two things you can do to do that for free within 2 seconds every time you leave your car. So if you see here in the boot of the BMW 60, you'll have this on E90, you'll have this panel right here. Now what we're going to go ahead and do is remove that panel out of the boot floor. As soon as we get that panel out, you'll see here we've got all the fuses and relays located in the box right here. Now what we're going to go ahead and do, and this is the best way to actually protect your car from being stolen, because once you touch this, nobody can start your car or even gain access to the diagnostics port with this removed. So what we're going to go ahead and do is just pull this relay right here. I'm going to pull that one out. Now we're going to go back to the car. Now we've removed that relay, we're going to put the key in the ignition. We've got our foot on the brake, and as you'll see there, with that relay removed, you can't start the car. If you'll see here on the system, it will show the steering wheel lock symbol and all the lights. Now we're pressing the ignition, and you'll see there it's giving a load of errors. Therefore, a thief would get in your car and think there's an issue with the car, and they won't be able to start it because the steering wheel lock's on. This is the best way to protect your car from being stolen, because even if they gain access through the door, they will not be able to start your car, and they will also definitely not be able to use the OBD port because it won't respond, and they won't be able to connect on the lines on the car itself. Now if we plug the relay back in to the car, just like that, then we go back to the front, we're going to insert the key into the ignition. And you'll see there, the car will start right up. It will have faults, but you can ignore them because the faults will go. That's just from obviously the relay being pulled, but the faults will clear and you won't have no faults on the car itself once it goes to sleep and resets itself. But that's the way to protect your car from actually being stolen. That's actually just one way. I'm now going to show you another way you can do it with ease by pulling another relay. Now another one you can do is located behind here. So if you just get in your fuse box and you drop the panel down, which is right here, we'll just remove it. From here, you will then see we've got all the fuses right here. Now, if we take out, I believe it's this one, the 50 amp fuse, that will take out the fuel pump. So if thief gets in your car and you've got that fuse of you, the fuel pump will not activate or prime, therefore they'll get no fuel. The engine will crank, but it just will not fire up because the fuel won't be going to the engine, and the DME will have no fuel, therefore won't start the car over. Now, this is much harder, where you can just locate it in your boot and locate that relay, and as you see, it shut down all the electronics on the car itself just by pulling that relay. But if you want to do it the simple way, you just locate your fuel pump fuse right here and just pull it out, or you can locate the relay above here as well, and there's another one of them, and you can just pull that, and then your car will be safe and secure and nobody will be able to access your car. And if you see there, the relay's back in. It hasn't caused any issues on the main drive system, and it goes to show you that providing you do it correctly, you pull that, you pull it back in, you will have no issues with the car at all. All you'll be doing is disabling all the electronics, so the people cannot get away with your car even if they gain access to it, i.e. you'll still be able to lock your car, but they'll have no communication to the OBD port, and they'll also have the steering lock engaged, so they ain't going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Okay guys, so there you have it. I've now shown you how you can make your BMW theft proof for free. There is no need for no alarms, no immobilizers, no none of that. That simple relay will deactivate the whole car. And if you think about it, when a thief comes to your car, they're not going to be prepared to carry a diagnostic scanner to find out what's wrong. And even if they do, the diagnostics port has no power because you took that relay. Therefore, they won't even be able to scan it to find out what's wrong with it. So therefore, they'll end up just abandoning the car, leaving it because they can't move it away. And obviously, thieves want to be as quick as possible to get away with the car. They won't be able to if that relay's gone. They'll get in, won't start, they'll run off. The longer they're there, more chance of them being caught or being recorded on cameras, and they don't want that. So I've now shown you how you can deactivate a car. If that one doesn't work, you've then got the one in the glove box which will deactivate the fuel pump. Now that applies for a lot of old cars who don't have that relay in the boot. If you've got an E30, E36, the fuel pump relay will do. Take that out, therefore no thief's getting away with it. A thief is not going to expect anybody to actually remove their relay. And a lot of you are going to say to me, what if they see this video, they will know? Well, that's correct, they will, but they won't expect a lot of you guys to actually follow the video and actually do it, and therefore they'll just think, ha ha ha, it's a video, so what, people ain't actually going to do it. But if you do it and your car is the one that's being targeted, especially with comfort access, just like the F-Series, this is the way to disable it completely so no thief can gain access to the comfort access. That relay will also deactivate the comfort access as well. So the comfort access module will be offline, so therefore they won't be able to access your car. You're gonna ask me if you can still lock the car. The question is, yes, you can. You can still lock the car and open it, but there won't be no communication to any of the modules. So thank you very much for watching, guys. It's BMW Dr. Dean here, and goodbye.